Good evening, Dior's here. So I'm here to show off some new shotgun shells that I have made myself. Um, these are entirely experimental, and it is based off of the Kodiac product called the Bear Banger. Um, this is essentially a flashbang grenade style shotgun shell. That's what the Bear Banger is. Um, these I'm not sure how flashbangy they're going to be, but this is what these shotgun shells have in them. Basically, I have made the equivalents of a M80 firecracker, and I've put it in the side of one of these shotgun shells. So we're going to see how well these work. I am not entirely sure how well they will work. I just know that I really wanted to buy those Kodiak Bear Banger shotgun shells, but unfortunately, they do not sell them in the United States. I've tried purchasing them. They said that they will not ship to the United States. You cannot buy them if you are living in the United States. You have to be a resident of Canada. So that kind of sucks. So I watched a video of a guy actually disassembling a Bear Banger, see how it works, what it entails, and basically I came up with something like this. I've made a homemade shotgun shell wad here. It's a bunch of cardboard discs stacked together and glued. And this one obviously is not glued to the end of this, but I essentially glued this to the end of this powdered charge here. That's what I'm just going to call it. It's a powdered charge. And yeah, the fuse just goes right through there. And well, I can't seem to get this on there with one hand, but essentially it's going to sit like this, inverted, okay? The fuse is going to go through that wad into the actual powder of the shotgun shell, okay? And with the act of me pulling the trigger, it should, in theory, not only send this out of the shotgun shell and out of the tube of my barrel, but it should also light this fuse. And I've timed these fuses to burn about between 2 to 3 seconds. This is a Canon style fuse. You purchase these over at fireworks stands. And yeah, like I said, I time them to be about 2 to 3 seconds per single inch of fuse. But this should just make a giant bang. Like I said, after the fuse burns and goes into the charge of this cylinder here, it should just blow up and just should be a harmless boom. So essentially all I'm firing is a firecracker. It's supposed to be a flashbang. I don't know how, like I said, I don't know how flash it'll be, but it's a mixture of different powders and match heads. Hopefully the match heads will provide somewhat of a, I don't know, flash. I'm not real good with chemicals, but yeah. And these are actually really, really freaking light. I am kind of curious to see how well they're going to work, how well they're going to fly, because these are actually significantly more narrow than the shotgun shell itself. See, I'm going to put that in there. See, look at how much space I got in there. And I don't actually have anything else in there with the exception of this wad and this. That's it. So I might consider filling that in with some paraffin wax or something to give it some weight. Like I said, I don't know how well these are going to fly in the air. I don't know how well they work. Like I said, they're pretty light. And yeah, they're probably about half the weight of this here slug. This is a 1 ounce deer slug. So yeah, we'll see how well these work. Anyhow, yeah, these are I'm just going to say these are extremely time consuming to build. It took me about almost 3 hours just to build these 4 shells right here. Extremely, extremely time consuming, okay? Whereas, a buckshot shell will take me usually about a minute and probably about a minute and a half to build a deer slug. So, yeah, these will not be for sale or for trade or anything like that. These are just going to be for personal use. I just want to see how well these work. I do not condone building explosives or anything like that, but this is supposed to be for warding off bears and mountain lions. It's supposed to be a non-lethal round, so I'm going to see how well these work. All right, you guys tell me what you think. I am Diorce, and I am out. You guys have yourselves a good one. Bye.